you, Mr. Chairman, also Ranking Members Waters, for setting up this task force on terrorist financing. I think that detecting and disrupting the flow of funding to terrorist groups is critical in our fight against terrorism. While it's proven to be difficult work, I think it's also worthwhile. I'm honored by the committee's recommendation to serve as the Democratic lead on this new bipartisan task force, and I know that membership on this task force was oversubscribed. We had more than the number of seats that were allocated on both sides. So I think there's a real spirit of bipartisanship, and I look forward to working with the Chairman Fitzpatrick and also Vice Chairman Pittenger to work on this issue. We all know very well the risk presented by terrorist organizations, including the Islamic State in Iraq and Boko Haram and al-Shabaab in Somalia. The rise of the Islamic State in particular and the organization's ability to finance an extensive enterprise requires us to continually meet new challenges in this critical counterterrorism area. For example, earlier this week, the Wall Street Journal reported that, this is a quote, "The Islamic State militants are skimming tens of millions of dollars a month from the salaries paid to Iraqi government employees in occupied areas such as Mosul." That's American tax dollars in some respects. The U.S. provides Iraq with hundreds of millions of dollars in assistance each year, with some of those funds earmarked for local security forces, the very forces that are having their salaries co-opted. And also we have considerable resources dedicated to counterterrorism operations in Iraq and eastern Syria. In debating how to proceed, U.S. officials have weighed two bad options. If they cut off the funding to the legitimate Iraqi security forces, then that operation goes down. Yet if we continue to deliver the resources in that manner, we know that in some cases those resources are being siphoned off by ISIL and other groups for malignant purposes. So we've got to, I think it would be a great opportunity for this committee to intervene not only there but also in parts of Syria and also Somalia, where we've seen a similar problem where remittances that have been dedicated to Somalia have been in some cases diverted to al-Shabaab. So there's a couple of ways we can work. One is with the host governments and trying to strengthen their anti-money laundering statutes, but also I think that we can tighten up the operations that we have right now, dedicating U.S. taxpayer dollars that might be inadvertently siphoned off for terrorism purposes. So I'm looking forward. I'm really happy to be working on this with Chairman Fitzpatrick and Mr. Pittenger and all the other members who have agreed to serve in this task force. So with that, I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back. Chair now recognizes himself for